Hello. Hello, hello. Test. Test, test. Hello. How's everybody doing? Good morning. Need to see some things here. So, welcome back to Gardermoen here in Oslo, Norway, and we're going to give this flight another attempt today. We tried to fly Oslo down to Frankfurt yesterday and ended up with some engine issues. Engine number 2 vibrations were extremely high, and anyway, we had to go reject the takeoff, and so all kinds of weird stuff. Wasn't able to troubleshoot. Anyway, we just decided to start fresh this morning. The mechanics tell me that everything is repaired. Not sure what happened. You also lost number 2, Connor. Good morning, Connor, by the way. Sleazy does it. What's going on? Good to see you again, my friend. We have Haste TV. Hello. I hope I said that right. First time chatter. Good morning. Nam. What's going on? What's going on? So yeah, that's what we're doing here. The lovely Fenix A320 Scandinavian Air Services livery, and here in the beautiful freeware Oslo scenery. And yeah, let's give this another try, you guys. I've got APU power on currently, and I'm also aligning the IRSs, but that's about all I've done up to this point. Still trying to wake up a little bit myself. Hope you guys all had a good sleep. Are having a good Tuesday. Yeah, let's see if we can. Let's just see how we do here today. So I've got everything off here. Engine switches. Flaps are up. Gear lever is down. Brake is set. Gear lever confirmed down on my Bravo. 2280 is what we're talking. And all that stuff looks good. Wipers are off. Yes, indeed. Power is established, and we do have probably a little bit of a need for, at some point here, some dome lighting. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon, I think, here local time, so not sure what time it gets dark, but we're going to probably run into that a little bit on our flight today. Our flight time, about an hour and 40 minutes. All right, all that looks good. And let's make sure that everything here matches up. I should have had this going. Doggone it, if I would have been thinking. I would have been thinking, but 82, 32, all that looks good. We'll do a little fast time load. We'll pretend we've been loading for the past 15 minutes or so, because truly I've been on the ground doing that. All right. Database is current. Let's get the INIT requested here. Get all of our flight data. It's pretty much the same flight today as it was yesterday. I think the only difference is we're departing 19er right instead of 19er left. And I'm not sure if we were landing on the 7s at Frankfurt or not. But otherwise, the heart of the route is the same. Vipa departure, Vipa 6. Yeah, that might be a little different departure too. So maybe some slight differences, but just pretty much a southbound route into Germany today. And we also the Germany, the Frankfurt scenery looks quite nice, and it's also a freeware, so really excited to fly this route. This is one of those ones when I wasn't able to fly it last night, I felt really bad. And so I've been thinking about this sucker all night long, and I'm like, I can't wait to get up in the morning and give this another shot. So hopefully everything will go better today. I was not able to actually troubleshoot anything. Um, it was most likely something I did or didn't do during the engine start sequence. And so when I completely exited out of Microsoft Flight Sim, came back in, I immediately was able to get the engine started, and they worked just fine. So we're just going to say we had a piece of ice or something that chipped the fan blade or something and caused some imbalance there. I had a guy on that actually was a mechanic for the Airbus, and he said even the smallest defect will cause vibration and all kinds of trouble. So that's kind of what he was thinking. Although, again, we really weren't able to pinpoint exactly in the sim what had been simulated. I couldn't find any failures. Checked a couple different spots. Every place that we know where to check anyway, and yeah, nothing was jumping out at us. So 19 right, FIPA 6 Delta, insert that. Kara 4 Delta into 7 right, at least for now. Okay. Come down initially to the west a little bit, then south we go. All of those look fine. A little bit of a zigzaggy approach there, but kind of a left-hand downwind to runway 7 right, and then back we come. And if we go missed, it's a right-hand turn. Out to the Foxtrot Kilo Sierra VOR for a hold at 5,000. Okay, that looks good. We'll take that. We'll take that. Let's come back in here, guys, and let's get the ref data in. So 0 fuel weight. Am I loaded yet? Am I still loading? Still loading here. So these are live figures. Oh, there we go. So 0 fuel weight, 57.8. Looks like the CG is going to be 29.2. And grabbed a block fuel of 8,200. Just confirming that. Yep, 8.2 on that. Checked in a couple different spots. Go. That looks good. To the performance page, and let's do some calculations up here as well for that. We still have some wet runway conditions here, you guys, and so I'm going to put wet back here, 19er right, and we're going to do this. I am going to have the packs on, but I'm not going to have the anti-icing on. This is one of the suggestions of the mechanic. He said it is not typical that you would have the anti-icing on during takeoff because it does draw quite a bit of power, and that might have been. He thought that might have been the issue when it came to not getting enough thrust on takeoff, but it turned out it was a vibration issue. So we'll link that in with PAX, but not anti-ice right now. Looks like they're going to want flaps 1 with the trim down 0.1, 41 and 42, flex temp of 63. Fantastic. And cost index of 40 today. We're going up to 370. When we get going, we'll come back in and we'll do the approach data here as well. Okay, let's put this over in FMC. Sorry, McDo number 2. We'll have our route in number 1. Okay, that looks great. All of our lights look good. Did a little weather briefing here as well. Departure weather, let's see. Yep, it is winds are 080, variable to 140, snowing, scattered at 500. So low clouds again. Temperature is 1 QNH 1001. So we'll have to wrestle with the icing a little bit. We'll have to wrestle with the visibility. We'll try to be a little smarter with how we do that this time. One zero zero one. Okay, and then let's brief the departure as well as the taxi here. So VIPA 6 Delta. When we're coming out of here, 192. Then we turn to 241. We head on out. Initial climb clearance is 7,000. And yeah, nothing crazy there. Nothing crazy there. All right, so 7,000 initial climb on a 192 heading. I don't really worry about the heading or the speed in this plane because it does all that for you. Makes sense. Anti-air or anti-ice is bleed air like packs are. And you turn the packs off when you need extra performance. Yep. Yeah, it sure does make sense, and I was hoping that was that was the whole problem, but unfortunately it was not. So again, what like we say, you try to do things as realistically as possible, and so sometimes that means that you have failures, and I had to be okay with that. Although I really wasn't okay with that. Last night as I was trying to go to bed. That stuff bothers me, but we will try to fix it here today and hopefully have a successful flight. All right, ground services. So time to start the APU. Master switch coming on. No warnings. Start. There we go. Morning, Iowa Scotsman. Connor said, thank God yesterday I checked back on the replay according to the timestamp, and you rolled out of bed 29 seconds after the engine failure. Oh, you were doing like a little overnighter. Oh, man. Yeah, that was lucky. Holy cow. That was lucky. Okay, here we go. We're gonna start to move here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the tug connected, the GPU, and hopefully. Yesterday, this also didn't automatically toggle. So let me toggle that. Boom. Let's get you retracting. There we go. Very good, very good. Okay, so I forgot to brief the taxi. Let me come back in here. Sorry about that, you guys. And let's see where we're going. I think we're going to the other side of the airport today, 19er right. Yeah, so we're going to push back with our nose to the right. I'm going to take Gulf to November, and November all the way down here to holding point Alpha 9 for runway 19er right. Engine start time. Fuel pump's coming on. APU bleed is confirmed on. Everything else is off. Well, no lights, which means working correctly. Flaps are up. Parking brake is on, although we are going to release the brakes because it's time to push, baby. So we'll go engine start on. We want nose right. Here we go. Let's see if number 2 plays nicely today. I'm starting it first just to see. Try to keep an eyeball on things. Problem is I got to come outside to make sure I'm not running into anything. Start to turn. Turn, 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 turn. Actually, I think yesterday we just all went straight back. Maybe that's what I should have done. All right, I'm most importantly just wanting to make sure nothing crazy. Vibrations are good. Yeah, that's fine. Stop. Set the brakes. Disconnect the tug. And I heard the generator click on. Yep, we've got available number 2. So that's a good start. Vibrations are all good. Our mechanic did a nice job. Aha. Here we go for number 1. I think the sequence that
Good job.
most companies use in the Airbus is starting 1, then 2. Hi, Mike. Welcome. We're not off the ground quite yet, but I feel like we are already ahead of the game. How are you, Mr. Stein? Happy Tuesday.
London traffic, Norwich 338, inbound Walter, 2 nautical miles over, islet, 01 left.
He's coming in 01 left. What?
London traffic, Nordic 4 Oscar Tango, pressure start stand 22.
Hello. Test.
Oh, I should have called push and start. I didn't. God, this guy's right next to me. All right. I think we have 2 good engine starts. And so master switch coming off. The taxi turn off lights, logo light will come on. What else do we need here for after start? Set our flaps to flaps 1. Let's come down here. Let's check our flight controls. Right there. Full right looks good. Center. Ailerons left. Center. Elevator up. Center. Down. Center. Rudder right. Rudder left. Everything is good. Trim 1 down. Set. And we're ready to go here as far as that goes. Confirming flaps 1 and arm. And that looks good. Oh, I need to set the predictive wind shear. There we go. Good deal. All right. Cardamom traffic, Scandinavian 816 is taxiing from 18. Will be Gulf November to holding point Alpha Niner. Cardamom. Parking brakes released. And here we go. I feel like this aircraft is so quiet. I don't know if you guys can hear at all, but everything is running as it should, at least so far. Apologies, no ATC now. We missed out on that window yesterday, but I am going to try to find another airspace here today that has some international control. Just try to buzz around a few different areas. Alright, what is this? I think this might be our turn. No, this is not our turn. Whoops. I'm taking the wrong turn here, guys. Hopefully I didn't just turn in front of somebody. I need November.
Nordic 338 established on the localizer. 01 left.
Alright, so he's coming up the runway that we're getting ready to depart. And the winds are variable, so he may very well have gotten that clearance there.
Cardamom traffic, Nordic 4 Oscar Tango, taxiing Delta Victor Sierra to de-icing Bravo North.
I am not going to do de-icing. We did that yesterday, though. Yep, there's our friend coming in. We're heading yonder. There's de-icing pad Alpha North. I don't really have any ground equipment that simulates it anyway, but we stopped there yesterday just for the heck of it. I'm thinking if you have GSX, you probably have some de-icing equipment that will meet you right at the de-icing pad.
Here's Pentagon.
Pentagon. Let's call Rob. Morning. Cardamom traffic, Scandinavian 816. We'll be holding short runway 19 right for arriving traffic. Cardamom. I would guess.
Nordic 38 landing 01 left.
I would, well, the temperature is 1 Celsius, so yeah, I mean, looks cold, is cold. A perfect spot to go on spring break, right? I would love to go here, though, even on spring break. Even if it was like this, I'd love to go here. It's anywhere in Norway. It would be awesome. Okay, so we've got traffic landing the opposite direction. He's probably thinking the same thing we're thinking. Why are those guys taking off the opposite direction? But yeah, beach weather. Indeed, I was trying to pull up and watch Gruesome Tom this morning. He's a Norwegian fella. He was doing some ice fishing, and I missed him though. He was done time I got going. So, all right, we're gonna go to
Nordic 328, wicked runway 01 left, Alpha 6.
All right, good deal. We're gonna go landing lights on, takeoff lights on, strobe to auto. Everything else looks good. We're supposed to make our call. Thought maybe we'd get a little cabin announcement, but we don't. Gardermoen traffic, Scandinavian 816 is departing 19er right. Gardermoen. All right, final is clear. Runway is vacated. We're ready. Oh, I gotta get that. And I forgot the takeoff config. Yep, all greens. Okay, beautiful.
Nordic 328, taxiing to the gate via Mike Hotel Echo Stand 9.
Nordic 228. That sounds like my kind of aircraft here. All right, my friends, here we go. Engines are good so far. Takeoff thrust is set. Yep, my levers are a little asynchronous there. Now we go flex temp. It's blue. Nuts. There's V1 and rotates. Positive raise indicating gear coming up. Well, that went a lot better than yesterday, if I do say so myself. Speed checked, flaps up, making our turn. A little bit of turbulence right there. Level out, getting some airspeed. Oops, get a little off track there. Set heading mode. Maybe it wants. Not wanting that. Okay. Tell you what I am going to do is let's get the anti-ice going. I'm going to clear myself directly Nannon. There she goes. I want to really get outside here and show you the views as we get out of here. So let's do that. Sleazy, yes, my shirt says Bethel. Little small high school that my brother coached at down in Oklahoma. Yeah, the sounds are something else, aren't they? Alright, gotta hop back inside just for a second because I don't want to level at 7, which I am, darn it. Alright, we'll get it back. We'll get it going again here. 370 is what I'd like to climb to. And I'm going to give that back to the aircraft. And speed's looking good. Alright. All that's fine. We'll leave the anti-icing on and let's head back outside for just a bit. What do you say?
Traffic Nordic 4, Oscar Tango, continue taxi from Bravo North to Oliver Bravo 8, 1 man left.
Standard Q&H. And away we go. Alright, well that was a lot better than last night, to say the least. Connor, was I all over the place on the takeoff roll? I thought I actually did pretty good. It is kind of my style though to be all over. Icebird, how's it going? I never was able to. I think something happened on the way to the de-icing pad, to be honest with you. But I never did see anything specific. You know, no failure light, no warnings, nothing. It just and yeah, I don't know. So as soon as I ended the stream yesterday, I went back in, reloaded the plane, and it started just fine. So something to, yeah, and I'm sorry, Icebird, you know, I forgot to do that. That was my bad. I'll actually put that up there. I forgot to post that. Let me publish that right now. Okay, so I have actually a couple to publish. So you're welcome to look through it if you want to. I really did appreciate the help that you guys were giving me yesterday, and but I never did see really anything that was out of the ordinary. So I'm not sure, but like I said, once I reloaded, I mean, I had to completely exit Microsoft Flight Sim and then come back in. the engine started just fine and they were working normally. So I did something, but I don't know what. So hopefully whatever it was, I'll never do it again. Or if I do it again, I'll know what it is so that I don't, so that I can maybe make a note to myself about, hey, don't do that. Don't do that. Need a little bit more lighting here, you guys. Just a smidge. Those are turned up as far as they can go. Hey, Chris. Good morning. Yeah, Iceberg. That certainly speaks true for me. Is the mistakes teach me those lessons a lot more quickly and certainly more permanently than anything else. Turn the lights off here. We've got kind of afternoon. I'm expecting some evening, skies today, and hopefully we'll have some nice lighting. I'm out of Oslo and heading down to Frankfurt. I tried to do this flight yesterday and had some mechanical issues with engine number 2. Oh, hey, we're going to get some Denmark control. Awesome. Let me put the flight plan in so you guys can see where we're heading. This is us. And that'd be awesome if we'd get some ATC here. The bad part about yesterday, besides the fact that I wasn't able to fly, is we had some really good European ATC. And so I was looking forward to. I really like Norway's ATC, and you can see I've flown out of Gardermoen a few times, Bergen a couple times. I've zigzagged here and there, but this is becoming one of my favorite areas to fly. Of course, we go to Innsbruck a ton. That's a no-brainer. This will be my first trip, though, down to Oops. Get back to my map here. Down to Frankfurt. So I'm looking forward to that as well. It's really nice freeware scenery that I was able to find on the TO. Let's dial up Denmark here. 36485. At least we'll have a little chat. Iceberg, you're welcome.
Good day. Speedbird 779 Charlie, level 3.
If you see anything, feel free. Speak up, let me know. I might need a little something more to sip on. A little bit of a sore throat today. Hope I'm not coming down with the spring cold. Be just my luck.
Freedom Flight Level Management Correct. Information was correct. Good age 1000.
Chris, you were saying that you lived in Norway for several years. I didn't realize it was Oslo. That's really cool. That's one of the places I would love to visit. You're joking about The streams this week are kind of my spring break streams. And people are like, why would you go to Oslo for spring break? And I'm like, well, you know, you've got a point there. You're definitely not finding warm, sandy beaches, but I would love to go there even in the spring when it's snowy and yucky. Love to see the Fjordlands. I think it's an amazing looking place. Got a little bit of my ancestry from that area, so I think it'd be awesome.
Thank you.
And there are a lot of air spaces. Yeah, I've had someone who lives there last night tell me the same thing. It's cold and snowy. So I'm like, yeah, that's kind of like where I live right now. We're not getting snow today, but it's going to be another cold day.
KLM 650, push and start up at own discretion.
Will go, KLM 650.
Leipzig 302, 1 enjoy Unicum, 122.8.
Up into the mid 40s today, I guess. So that's not so bad. If the wind stays down, that actually is pretty pleasant.
Push to share 1.
You know, sweatshirt, jacket weather.
Max 6968, push and start.
Max 6968, stand by short back. Skidder 1408, any chance you can push to share 2?
We already started to see that one.
What? Max 6968, are you able to commence straight pushback?
Hey, so move to the straight push, 6968.
6968, push and start, move straight back, course the Scandinavian on the right hand side, pushing as well.
Push through, straight back, Blue Max 6968.
Windows 9 Romeo Alpha, what is your push and start?
Windows 9 Romeo Alpha, push start, move face east.
Push and start, pull face east, 9 Romeo Alpha.
So before the center gets a hold of me, guys, I think I'm going to run upstairs and refill my water. So I'll be right back. Sleazy, your controls.
Copenhagen, good afternoon, Transavion 329 Padding.
Transavion 1329, Copenhagen, good day, spoke 0274.
0274.
Copenhagen 0274.
Yes, 0274.
0274.
I said 0274 for the same time.
Okay, just sound number.
Copenhagen Control, KLM 17 Charlie, we have a medical emergency aboard, we need to divert.
KLM 17 Charlie, roger. I can offer you Oslo, which is to the left side 40 miles, Copenhagen is to the right side 80 miles, what do you prefer?
KLM 17 Charlie will take Copenhagen.
KLM 17 Charlie, wire, descent flight level 250. Turn right heading 140.
Descent 250, right turn 140, KLM 17 Charlie.
Survey 1329 identified, was direct yield, and I would need you on an even flight level, so Refer flight level 380 or 400.
Direct to Echo Lima 400, Transavia 1329er.
Transavia 1329er, what is flight level 400?
Line 400, Transavia 1329er.
Minus 9 Romeo Alpha, you want us to please understand the Alpha 50 or just Yankee?
Just Yankee faces, that's fine.
Roger.
Transavia 092, monitor Unicom 122 displays, good day.
096, thank you very much, have a good afternoon.
Bye. KLM 17 Charlie, clear to Copenhagen via radar vectors, expect ILS runway 22 left.
Radar vectors to the left, KLM 17 Charlie.
In sequence behind the Ryanair on the left, taxi holding point Echo 1 runway to the right via Romeo and Bravo, cross runway 30.
Behind the Ryan, taxi holding point Echo 1, Romeo Bravo, cross runway 30, swing off for Fenix.
Good afternoon, Copenhagen Control, Lufthansa 1 Papa X-ray on flight level 340.
Lufthansa 1 Papa X-ray, good day, Copenhagen identified. KLM 17 Charlie, descend flight level 130.
Say again, KLM 17 Charlie.
KLM 17 Charlie, descend flight level 130.
130, KLM 17 Charlie. Blue Max 6968, request taxi.
Blue Max 6968, make a 180, follow Romeo and Bravo, cross runway 30 for holding point Echo 1.
Echo 180, Romeo Bravo, cross runway 30 and then holding point Echo 1, Blue Max 6968. KLM 650, request taxi.
KLM 650. Taxi to boarding point runway 09er via taxiway Foxtrot and Delta.
Holding point runway 09 Foxtrot and Delta, KLM 650.
Yeah, hello. I just got to contact me. Let me go grab this check in, and I'll be down to welcome in Mariner Halley and his Raiders. And Center, good afternoon. Scandinavian 816 at 36.5.
KLM 816, Copenhagen, good afternoon. Squawk 5667.
5667. Scandinavian 816.
Copenhagen radar, hello, good afternoon, this is B-line 2259.
Toa's here, hey, yeah, I made it, I
Copenhagen,
made it airborne today.
Get 203 Charlie,
Things are going much better today than they were yesterday. Hallie, thanks for coming in, man. It was fun watching you while I was getting set up. Appreciate you being online. Good talking to you. I hope your headache gets to feeling better. I do know the weather website, windy.com. I use it quite often there. Chris, it's a great resource.
Right via taxiway Mike, Zulu and Alpha, cross runway 30.
Next to Alpha, cross runway 30, 9 Romeo.
KLM 816 identified, proceed direct Raymond.
direct Remit, Scandinavian 16.
You're excited to platform. Good.
Wings 5051, push and start up at
Little
06.
shortcut. We like it. I'm really sorry to hear that, Hallie. I
Line 225 minor, proceed direct to
had a lot of
Corsa,
things
Kilo Oscar Romeo.
that I've had to battle throughout my life, but that fortunately has not been one of them. The only time I ever had,
Can you spell again for Kilo?
the only time I ever really had
Kilo Oscar
consistent issues with
Kilo Oscar Romeo.
headaches, I took a supplement called
Kilo Oscar
Migrafew,
Romeo, beeline to the 599.
and it took care of it. It was like a holistic from one of those, one of those places that I'm not really a big believer in, but
Black 6568, fully
this
ready.
took care of it. So
You meant 6968.
Oh, really?
Vehicle to the right, service wind
a couple of new features. I'll be darned.
Good takeoff from ATT right, Blue Max 68.
Clear air turbulence and icing.
1408, we are departing Ryanair, Boeing 737, line of 1 way to the right and wait behind.
I'm departing Ryanair 737 line up and wait behind Scandinavian 148.
Here's where we're going.
KLM 17 Charlie, the passenger in question, his situation is not improving. We are declaring an emergency, so mayday, mayday, mayday.
Oh no.
KLM 17 Charlie, order, mayday, copy that time 22, and I assume you require medical emergency standing by, correct?
Affirm.
I'll have to check that out. I did not know that, Chris. That's cool.
Understand on the other side, confirm it was the answer correct?
I don't use the
Thank you.
tool. I don't use it nearly as much as I should, and it's got so many features that I don't know how to use. So, oh, you're saying choose more layers? All right. So more layers.
KLM 1408, 130815, to direct the takeoff.
Whatever
To
that's.
the right, clip takeoff, Scandinavian Alpha select.
UMAX 6968, radar contact, climb flight level 190.
I'm not even seeing that.
Alpha 19 free
Air
speed.
quality,
Blue Max,
waves,
69,
clouds.
okay.
And gust rain
KLM
satellite.
17 Charlie, descent 5,000 feet, QNH 1000.
5,000 feet, 1,000, so KLM 17.
Choose more layers. I don't see where that option is. I'm sorry.
Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
I'm super
122.8,
blind right now, apparently.
bye-bye, thank you.
Beeline 225 minor, descent flight level 120.
Going to 120, beeline to the 599.
Walker 4132, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
30 Unicom, manufacturers Walker 4132.
Signal Steiner Romeo Alpha, line at 1 way to the right.
And I want me to do right to Namibia.
KLM 650, 1 way 09, cleared for takeoff, wind
Yeah.
140 degrees.
I'll
Clear for takeoff, KLM
Here.
650.
no,
Santabia 92 X-ray, monitor
I don't see that option. I'm sorry.
122.8, good day.
That's really weird. Let's just zoom in, zoom out. Oh, add more layers. Okay, well, I'm going to mess with that here a little bit later on. I don't want to miss a radio call. As we are just kind of
KLM 17 Charlie,
Only be
when
here
able
for a little
report
bit.
fuel remaining in minutes.
looks
and
like it's starting to heat up a little bit here. Dusseldorf and Munich, Vienna's been online all morning. Of course, London. I don't know if this is Gatwick.
KLM 17 Charlie, we've got about
Or-
1.5 hours
Yeah, it
of
looks like
fuel
it's
remaining,
Gatwick.
and we have 121 souls
That's
on board.
Dublin, right?
KLM
It's
17
Dublin.
Charlie, order, thank you.
Belfast, I guess.
Ja,
so-
så det är 2800 till tank.
Lots of good stuff starting to pop up here. That's cool. That's cool.
Came off with direct.
Thanks for
I think
that,
it's transmitted over you.
Thanks for that share, by the way, Beethoven. I'll check that
KLM
out.
1408, radar contact.
Yeah, Hallie, I was
060, climb
Very,
flight
very
level
sad to
190.
see that.
Left 06 clear and transfer to
Lots
190. Can I
of
off
prayers going up for everybody involved in that, man.
Copenhagen Control, hello.
That's just crazy. Very, very crazy.
Speaker 815 Charlie, clear to London Heathrow, Flango to Charlie departure, squawk 3465.
I'm sure it's going to be very interesting to see over the next several days exactly what happened there. You know.
Speaker 815 Charlie, correct, QNH 999.
But just hoping they're able to rescue everybody. I know they've only pulled 2 people out. I think there might be 7 more that are missing, so that's not good.
Get him 650, identify, climb flight level 120.
120 for KLM 650.
Here's the layers you can add.
Get him 17 Charlie, turn left heading 100,
there's clear air turbulence.
3,000 feet.
1003000, get them 1 Charlie.
Yeah, they've got a lot of stuff here, don't they? Holy cow.
On navigation, direct KMAX, can you also today?
Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I'll definitely mess around with that. That's going to be cool. Tim Duck, what's going on? Tuesday.
Control, good afternoon, runway 3502, stand Alpha 17, Boeing 737-800, crossing Alpha currents to Edinburgh to Oslo.
Regional 3502, hello, cleared to Edinburgh, Odin to Charlie departure, squawk 1275.
Alright, let's put some data in here.
Cleared to Edinburgh, the Odin to Charlie departure, squawk 1275, and we have information Bravo on board, red nose 3502.
Red nose 3502. Repeat correct information, Charlie, enforce QNH 999.
So as we come into Frankfurt, let's get this information entered so that we have a rough idea of what we're doing. Okay, we're expecting runway 7 right. QNH is 0992. Temperature is 14, so a little warmer down there. Not warm, but warmer.
Hello, please refile your flight plan.
All right, Hallie. Thanks for coming in, man. And go get some rest. Get some rest. Get that head feeling better, buddy. Appreciate the raid. Have a good rest of your day.
Hello, Eurings 2 Alpha Mike, Copenhagen identified, climb level 360.
Climb flight level 360, Eurings 2 Alpha Mike.
Skinnerman 1408, Sweden is offline, monitor Unicom 122.8, good estimate.
Over to Unicom, Skinnerman 1408, Gashmira.
Eurings 5051, runway 09, cleared for takeoff, wind 120 degrees at 10 knots.
09, cleared for takeoff, Eurings 5051.
527, 110.95, 66.
4523. Get him 17 Charlie, turn right heading 130 for base.
130 for base, get him 130.
Red nose 9 Romeo Alpha identified, climb flight level 190, direct to Gipuk.
Alright, so we've got the...
190 direct Gipuk.
We've got that ready to go.
KLM 650, climb flight level 240.
Let's make sure that we have everything entered here that we need.
240 and direct to KLM 650.
Eurings 2 Alpha Mike, direct to Mykonos.
Direct to Mykonos, Eurings 2 Alpha Mike.
Visual 201 Echo. Descend flight level 90 on Monarch 3 Charlie arrival. Expect ILS runway to left.
Roger, descend flight level 90 on Monarch 3 Charlie, ILS to left, you guys is on.
Copenhagen Harbor, EG41 Charlie Bravo, on the ground cash strip, stand Hotel 102. Labor 320 Bravo, clearance on the cabin, please.
EG41 Charlie Bravo, hello, cleared to Gatwick, Flango to Charlie, score is
you guys in the chat, by the way, if you haven't gone over to check out Mariner Hallie,
Charlie Bravo, great. Get him on 7 Charlie, right
See
lane
if I
1,
can do
minus
this right.
clear our list 2 lifts.
190, clear the left to left, KLM 17 Charlie.
Don't think I did. Go check him out.
Beeline 225 minor, direct Charlie Hotel 631, descend flight level 80, high speed approved.
Can't do a shout out for some reason, but anyway, go check him out. He's got a great stream.
Going to Charlie Hotel.
Very entertaining guy, and
flight level 80, high speed. Beeline 2259.
definitely worth the follow. Uncle Melvin approved. Yeah, Icebird, I'm just not. I was kind of the same as you. Like the plane felt a little sluggish when I was trying to taxi, but
Lufthansa 1 Papa X-ray, proceed direct
I
to
didn't see anything in particular that just jumped right out at me. So
Doing 5051, identified, climb level 120, free speed.
120, free speed, for Units 505.
it was already at 1.8 on startup. I'll be darned.
142,
I must have done something incorrect on the startup sequence. It must have been something I did that damaged the engine on startup.
Get him on 7 Charlie, wind 130 degrees, 4 knots, one way to 2 left, clear to land.
All right, Icebird. Hey, man. Thank you. Yeah. I may be on a little bit this morning here. I'm just kind of hanging out and enjoying a quiet morning. Appreciate the extra eyes, as always. Thanks, man. Have a good rest of your day.
Confirm you're turning inbound to Elde, Echo Lima.
Toa, no, I did not.
Yeah, sorry, returning now Echo Lima, Transavia 1329.
What the engine temps were before the starting sequence, I did not. That might be something to investigate.
With nose minor, Romeo Alpha, climb flight level 200.
Level 200, then we'll make up.
Lufthansa 1 Papa X-ray, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom, Lufthansa 1 Papa X-ray, thank you, bye-bye.
We will be back over to Unicom here shortly, won't we? Yeah, we're about halfway through Denmark airspace.
Push and start approved.
Push and start approved, red nose 2502.
Push air 201 Echo, descend 3000 feet, QNH 999.
Descend 2,000 feet by the QNH.
Like there's an event coming up here at the top of the hour. Baku online. Fully staffed for 3 hours.
250 to Healing and Hotel Lee.
Haydar Aliyev Airport. I feel like that's over here somewhere. Yeah.
During 5051, climb level 250 to Healing.
Not this airport, but in this area here.
Director to Lima Zulu and climb 250, Fenix 501.
There, this might be it. Oh, that's where they're going. UBBB, yes.
Getting 650, monitor Unicom 122.8. Good day.
Go to Unicom, thank you very much, bye-bye. Kevin, 650.
Cool. Definitely an area that I have not flown. I need to. Need to get in there a little bit. Oh, you're building ISS using orbital tugs. Oh, that's awesome. The ISS is a really cool,
Delta 14 Bravo.
really amazing.
Cross 10, KLM 1.
I don't even know what you'd call it, project, piece of equipment. Just awesome. I got to go down to Houston for the Flight Sim Expo last summer and do some touring of the NASA Space Center down there, and of course that's their big deal now is monitoring and supporting the International Space Station. So really cool. All right, Icebird, see you, man.
Samsara, we have 1329er, monitor Unicom, 122.8, bye-bye.
122.8, bye-bye, Tanzania, 129er.
0 2 Alpha Mike, monitor Unicom, 122.8, goodbye.
Unicom, 0 wings 2 Alpha Mike, bye-bye.
Let's get 1705, turn right heading 295 for radar vectors.
Turn right heading 295 for radar vectors, Canadian, 705.
E-line 2259, descend 3000 feet, QNH 999.
Going to 3000 feet and QNH 999, E-line 2259.
With those 9 Romeo Alpha, do you have the latest weather for Aalborg?
FM, we just check the meter.
Business 9 Romeo Alpha order, expect ILS runway 08 left.
Expect ILS 08 left, and then we'll meet up.
Red Nose 2502, ring taxi.
Red Nose 3502, taxi rolling point, runway 22 right, via Mike, Zulu and Alpha, cross runway 12.
Taxi to holding point, runway 22 right, via Mike, Zulu, Alpha, cross runway 12, Red Nose 2502.
With 2018, turn left heading 350.
Turn left 350.
Oh, sorry about that.
Skyline 1705, descend altitude 3000 feet. Hotel 2018, turn left heading 250, clear ILS runway to the left.
Turn left 250, left 250.
Zero wings 5051, continue flying to Order Station on Unicom 122.8. Stop.
Unicom, bye-bye.
Business 9 Romeo Alpha, reaching taxi.
Red Nose 9 Romeo Alpha, running, descend flight at 130.
Hello, 130 with 9 Romeo Alpha.
54 Charlie Bravo,
Both engines were
on Charlie Bravo, push and start facing west.
-1 and 25. So temp EGT was -1 and the oil temp was 25.
2018, continue left turn on Silver Farm established.
Let's do that, 205, after establishing that.
Just strange all the way around. Strange. On the plus side, though, I do feel like I
1705 to the right.
figured out what I did wrong with my cross-bleed procedure. So
225 minor, continue on press netting.
this part was fine, opening the cross bleed and getting some PSI, and I think someone was trying to explain this to me, but it's really hard in chat with the delay. But what I didn't do is I didn't come down and let the, it probably won't show it here, but I didn't check to make sure this pressure was 30 or more, and then apparently when this gets to 30, and Toa, you can stop me if I'm wrong, when this is 30, you go back up and you turn off the crossbleed to start the engine. That was the step I think I was missing, but there is an engine fan heat you can turn on in the EFB, but not sure when you need to use it. So are you guys thinking that possibly the engine temps were too cold? Is that what you're thinking? So anyway, I don't know. Like I said, it's still a bit over my head in terms of what exactly happened, over my level of understanding. So, yeah. But I do need to try a crossbleed start at some point in time. The temperatures may have played a role. Well, the temps today, yeah, I should go back and check and see if they're similar. The outside air temp today and the weather conditions really are fairly similar. Cold and snowy. Outside air temp when we left was +1, so I mean, really very similar, but yeah, that could be, I guess. I don't know.
Runway 22 left, clear to land, wind 13, 0 degrees, 14 knots.
Good time to fill up the sector design.
Skydiamond 1705, speed 180 knots or less.
180 knots or less, Skydiamond 1705.
Skydiamond 1705, turn left heading 250, clear LS, runway 22 left.
Turn left heading 250, clear LS, 22 left, Skydiamond 1705.
V-line 225 minor, descent 2,000 feet, turn right heading 110.
2,000 feet and right 110, 225.
You know, as much as I was frustrated yesterday with the maintenance issue, there's still a part of me, the av geek in me, that thinks it's really cool that there was a little bit of a failure modeled, even if it was something dumb I did on my end to cause it. I mean, there's a awesomeness factor about that.
Windows 3502 identified, climb flight level 190, free speed.
Climb flight level 190 and free speed, Windows 2502.
V-line 225 minor, turn right heading 180, clear RS, runway 22 left.
Right 180, 180 and clear to the ILS 22 left, V-line 225 left.
84 Charlie Bravo, request time.
EC4 Charlie Bravo, taxi reporting from the Alpha 1, runway to the right, via taxiway Tango, Whiskey, Romeo, Yankee, Foxtrot and Alpha, cross runway 12.
Getting close to the edge here. Probably leave him out in the background. He is he's a great controller. His name is Eric. Oh, sorry, Jacob Jensen. Sorry, Jacob Jensen. He's a really good controller. Got any friends in the air yet? Pavlin's up. Fort Walton Beach area. Pure Luck is doing some flying up around Montreal. And them's my shoes. Salt Lake City. Very nice. Very nice. Pure Luck with the 5 flight streak in a row going, man. That's awesome. You can connect with me on Volanta if you've got it. It's just Melvin Leroy. Search for me and add me, and I would love to stalk you online in front of a live internet viewing audience. And yes, we will get judgy with your landing rate. Be forewarned. Could have been an erroneous reading from a bad sensor. As you discovered on your PMDG 737, you got a reading of low fuel in one of your tanks, so you attempted to cross-bleed it. No change. In fear of a significant fuel leak, you turned around and returned to Toronto, but during the approach, you never saw the number on that tank change once. Oh, bad sensor. And again, like, what a cool thing to simulate, right? The first aircraft that I ever owned on any sim that simulated failures was the Real Air Beach Duke 60 in FSX and P3D. And it simulated engine failures. Over to Unicom, Scandinavian 816. Have a great day. If you didn't start it correctly, if you didn't treat it correctly, all that stuff, like they would fail on you, and then they would also just randomly fail on you, even if you treated it right. And I had that turned up, unbeknownst to me, I had that turned up for a little while, like way too high.
2,599
Okay, we'll just monitor that just because it's good to have the chatter. But anyway, I'm not a big failures guy, just because I don't know the aircraft systems deeply enough to be good at troubleshooting failures. But I remember in that plane thinking, okay, this is a whole another level of realism, and I did kind of like that. And then of course I got the A2A Cessna Skylane, the 182 Skylane, which had all kinds of failures, and then I got the PMDG, which had all kinds of failures. And so anyway, the door was open to me. And again, while I normally turn those failures off, just because I have enough trouble just flying the plane. Yeah, there is I can really appreciate the coding that goes into that to make that happen. So turn him down just a bit. Since my flight plan was taking me over land in a lot of populated areas, I probably would have been fine had it been a real thing. Yeah. We're kind of like, we've got a significant amount of water that we're out and over, so you would be, there's places to divert to, but it's a little more nerve-wracking for sure when you get out and about. All right, here's what I need to do. you guys. I've got, as normal when I'm home on a weekday, I'm doing a couple things at once, and I currently have a load of laundry going, trying to help out around the house while I'm sitting on my butt, my lazy butt, on vacation. So I'm going to take another stretch break. I'm going to go swap out laundry, and I will be right back.
Charlie Bravo, mate 13014, on way to right, clear to take.
Five Volvo 360 and just hit a direct again for. Direct to Mikvo for Super 791 Golf.
Copenhagen Control, this is Oslo Bravo at CIB parking in Copenhagen. Request IFR clearance to Billund. We have information, Charlie.
From 0 bar, from 8 traffic, to Billund, Charlie 44666.
Yes, to Billund using Odin 2 Charlie departure and repeat squawk for Delta 31 Bravo.
From 0 Chris 44666.
Squawk 4667 Delta 31 Bravo.
0 bar, we take less information, Charlie 2
Delta 31 Bravo is ready to taxi.
Got 0 bar, safety wire, 172, right through the head, 44, to right, cross, 131.
Taxi via Foxtrot 2 right onto Alpha and hold at Alpha 1, top from 31 Bravo.
Efter mig i massor på Yankees, under the season.
It took me a minute longer than I thought because I had to also clean up a dog mess. So, yeah, that was nice. Okay, well, I think we are getting to the point where we could brief our arrival. We're still a little ways out, but I'm going to go ahead and take a look. We are going to shoot the Kira 4 Delta. So it's all part of this chat, Kirax 4 Delta, all part of the same chart. We're coming in here to Kirax, and I believe we are coming north here to Gita, Delta Fox 437, 439, 441, and on in, turning and coming this way. 7 right. Actually, I take that back. We may be coming down here. Regardless, we don't have a whole lot. We need to be above flight level 100. Nope, I take that back. We're on the 4 Delta, so above 11,000. In boss. Then we drop down to 10,000 at Spessa.
Level 90
and almost like a right-hand downwind.
Redness 3502, can we have...
Let's check that out and see what we have here.
Redness 3502, AFM.
Thank you.
And we're definitely above at Kirax. We're supposed to be above 11,000, and we're at 370 still. And then we drop down Spessa. Nope. We are coming around the north side here. 439, 437, 441. Interesting. Coming around there for runway 7 right. Okay. So be it. Fairly steep drop into there. Slow us down. You know what? Let's do this. Let me step through that here from where we're at. Working our way in. This is our little zigzaggy thing. Yep, there's Kirax. There's our top of descent marker. Sure enough, we're kind of going north of the field. Okay. Interesting. And then when we get down on the actual approach, what are we looking at here? Yes, we kind of come around the horn here to 674, 673 and on in. We need to be 4,000 feet here, max at 220. And that's where all the action starts to happen there, about 11 and a half out. We'll take it all the way down to 427. If we go missed, it is a climb on course to 5,000. I'm sorry, it's a turn to Delta Foxtrot 278, which is a 086 heading, and then we go 087. We turn to the... We turn right and climb to FKS. There we go. I'm out here to 5,000 and a max of 250. Alright, let's get that checked here and just make sure that's all copacetic. Delta Fox 670 is where we should be at 4,000. It says 5,000 here, so that's not. And 220 max, so that's okay. So let's go 660 then. Oh, that is right. I'm sorry, that's right. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong waypoint here. So 660 is 4,000. Okay, that's good. That's good. And then down we go. And then we climb out. FKS 5,250. Okay, that looks good. That looks good. Alright. We're ready. I think we're ready. Well, anybody have any big plans today? I think I'm going to go out and do a little bit of yard work here after this stream, and try to keep chipping away at laundry. If it warms up just a little bit more, might try to go fishing. But I think tomorrow is going to be my my best bet. Tomorrow, Thursday, for the nicest weather. You're going to go to the gym in a little bit. Cool. Then this afternoon, I don't know. I might be back. I might, depending on if I don't go fishing, I might come back and try to fly again. Do a little double header. I do have my normal stream time set up here still, which I need to do another round of our March Madness. We're in the Elite 8, and so I do want to do another round of that here to get to the Final Four. But I want to wait till kind of this little bit later stream. But on the flip side of that, I've been trying to stream a little earlier so that when my wife gets home, we can kind of do some things together also. That's one of the beauty parts about break, is being able to get stuff done during the day so that you kind of have the evening time to hang out. So I don't know yet. Or I might do what I did yesterday, which is I might sit down on my chair and fall asleep for an hour and a half. Wake up and not have time to do anything but have an engine failure. You never know. Any ATC yet? No, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get any here. German ATC. Maybe something later on. You never know. You never know.
Bavaria 76 Quebec, open you confirm flighting 060. For Charlie Mile, monitor Unicorn 122 display.
Yep, there's Carrick. Again, I'm not sure why it's such a zigzaggy approach, but we'll just we'll follow it down.
From C1 Farm, can you accept the definite transition for the island to runway 09?
Repeat transition for 09 ILS.
The definite transition?
Given transition is fine for dot country on Bravo.
Bavaria 76 Quebec, open you to 901 and 95, clear ILS 1 way to trajectory. From C1 Farm, direct to definite, expect definite transition for the ILS to runway 09.
Direct given and expect ILS 209, dot country on Bravo.
Radar, November 15 Victor Juliet, we are with you at flight level 230.
November 15 Victor Juliet, Copenhagen identifies A2 Sierra, arrival runway 17.
Say again, please.
Yes, A2 Sierra, runway 17.
Clear for day 2 to Sierra, runway 17, November 15 Victor Juliet.
November 15 Victor Juliet, correct, descent flight level 90.
Descent to flight level 90, November 15 Victor Juliet.
Makes 6968 plus 630, 134, decimal 775. Goodbye.
134 775, direct 690, bye.
Man, I don't know about you, but this has just been the most chill, relaxing, awesome way to wake up. I don't know. I just love listening to ATC chatter, hearing the sounds of the engines and the wind rushing by. This is what vacation's all about, my friends. I wonder if I've got some other ATC I could listen to. I'm getting a little bit too far away from that Denmark control. If I could listen to this, 2575. Let's take a look. One of the benefits of doing this, that I've liked anyway, is if you're unfamiliar with the airspace, if you listen to the controllers as you're flying by and you're not directly involved, you can kind of pick up on some of the sequencing and some of the phraseology, things like that. Half the battle sometimes is just getting comfortable with the accent. So this is a Netherlands control.
For your information and for future reference, the push back from Foxtrot 6 is into Alpha 14, not on Alpha.
KLM 1084 passing 5000.
KLM 1084 identified, climb flight level 240.
Flight level 240, KLM 1084.
Lufthansa 9 Romeo Foxtrot, frequency change approved.
Frequency change approved, Lufthansa 9 Romeo. Thank you and have a great day.
Speedbird 439 Mike, hello, would you send Delta 16 information Foxtrot requesting clearance to Heathrow?
Speedbird 439 Mike, stand by short for clearance, you're number 1.
Roger.
KLM 1560, Roger. Lufthansa 24904, Roger. Philadelphia 1329er, speed 160 till 4 miles final, number 3. Philadelphia 1329er, speed 160 knots into 4 miles final, number 3. DC201, runway 18 left, clear for takeoff, the wind 120 degrees, 7.
Clear for takeoff, 18 left, easy 27.
Yeah, the French accents can be tough, Tim. Spanish and Italian, but yeah, but you know some Spanish, yeah, yeah, and occasionally talk to coworkers in Italy. Yeah, it's just another fun part of this lovely hobby of ours.
That is correct. Transavia 5355 via Echo 5, line of runway 18.
So I see they've delayed the world update, or sorry, the system update here. Sim update 15 was supposed to be today. It's delayed. One of the best things that they did was to split the public release and the beta releases, I think. That was a really good move on Asobo's part, because it sounds like the beta crew found some things that were going to be big issues, which is exactly what your beta team is for. So I applaud those guys for pushing back the release. I just hope it doesn't interfere with the Beach Duke 60. I hope they're not waiting to release that aircraft until Sim Update 15 is released. I can't wait for that plane. Oh, you missed your call sign several times because you weren't hearing the call sign through his accent and the controller was getting frustrated. Yeah. I can remember one time when I was just new to VATSIM. I was actually flying Scandinavian aircraft in the Boston, New York airspace. And I was listening for Scandinavian whatever, and the controller didn't realize SAS stood for Scandinavian Air Service, so he was calling me Sierra Alpha Sierra, and like he called me same deal 3 or 4 times, and I didn't respond because I was listening for Scandinavian. So that was in the States. But yeah, I have to pay more close attention when I'm overspeed, or when I'm overseas. Uh-oh. It didn't slow down to 250 at 10,000 and managed speed. Uh-oh. We'll have to see how this one goes. I'm a little concerned about the late descent. I'll be totally honest with you here. We're getting that reminder, but we have everything entered. So I'm halfway thinking about stepping down a little early. I don't know. Maybe we'll be okay. 370. You got 22 miles to get to 316. 2 more miles to get to 310 more to get down. We may have enough. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see. I probably should step down to something there, but we'll see. Matt, saying hi real quick. Studying your ground books for the instrument rating. Oh my lord, I am so jealous and happy for you, man. Go get them. Let us know how that goes. That's way cool. Shattermage, I always toss my call sign in the remarks section of the flight plan unless you're something obvious like American or United. Yeah, for sure. It's nice to help out the controllers. I was just so new to VATSIM that I just didn't know even that was a thing. So I'm flying into Frankfurt. JPC, hooked on Fenix. That's right. I actually was able to get it off the ground today. Hey, JPC, you might be one that could help us out with the little problem that we had here. Oh, and Tim Dog has a couple guesses. 2 guesses about last night. So here's what happened, Jet Pilot Cinnamon. I'll get you caught up to speed. So when...
London Heathrow via the Volco 5 Echo departure runway.
Turn this guy down just a little bit.
Level 60/7347, speedbird 439 Mike.
So on takeoff, I did not get... I only got about 30% thrust from engine 2, so I had to go reject the takeoff last night. Tried to troubleshoot it, and we narrowed it down to an engine vibration issue. The vibration on number 2, which was the affected engine, was like it was hovering between... N1 was hovering between like 2.8 and 4.2, and it just wouldn't spool all the way up to Toga power. We weren't able. We looked probably the stream and I looked, Chat and I looked for probably a good half an hour at failures and things like that within the sim, and could never really find anything. So we're just kind of speculating now as to what might have happened. But like, it was cold and snowy and icy, and I'm just curious as to your thoughts about what you think may have possibly caused the vibration issue. Tim Dog is guessing that it had something to do with cold temperatures, or it was a bug. Seems odd there was no warnings on the ECAS or the failures. Yeah, so we went in. Of course, you've got the failures in here that you can mess with. We didn't see anything in here. Ooh, hey, hold on for a sec. See, now we've got something here. This is something, so something's maybe failed here. Oh, why is that showing failed? That's interesting. So do I surely I have my adheres because I'm tracking. Okay, this is a new thing. But anytime. Oh, geez, Louise. Yeah, don't mess with that in flight, right? Yeah, no doubt. But I didn't see anything regarding the engines over here. And then there's also in the menu, the MCDU menu here, you can go into your config and you can look at failures and do maintenance. And we even pulled up in maintenance, we pulled up the engines and had them run a diagnostic, and nothing came up. It was just a... it was just engine vibration, but we couldn't figure out what was going on. But yeah, you're gonna guess bug for both of those. It was icing conditions. It was, but shatter image, you said it was icy and cold. Snowy could have been ice accumulation on the fan cone that wasn't shed. Pretty sure the bus has a procedure for shedding ice conditions on the ground. Yeah, I bet. I'm sure they do also, and we definitely didn't do that. So, what is the procedure there, JPC, for for shedding ice on the fans? Do you just run the engines at whatever percent for 30 seconds, or what? I'm just curious about that. By the way, welcome everybody who just checked in there. Nice to see you. You ever never had that issue, so you don't know? Yeah, I wasn't able to really do anything, and I was a little worried because of every time I spooled up, the vibrations got worse, and I'm like, I don't want a complete failure here. So anyway, we did 2 things on stream that I've never done before last night. Number 1 is we stopped at the de-icing pad, which I don't have GSX, so there was no animated de-icing, and I didn't do anything. Yeah, I just stopped there and waited for a little bit. And then 2, we went, we taxied to the maintenance hangar instead of taking off. So you don't remember, but Fenix, believe, had a video during one of their Block 2 previews a few months about ice causing engine vibrations on thrust advancement. Well, I might have to do some digging as well. So Shatter, if if you come across anything while we're flying, please feel free to share the link. And Toa even called, maybe a possible sensor, a bad sensor reading. He had that happen to him in the PMDG. So, yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. But so anyway, it was really interesting. It was frustrating for me. I felt bad that I wasn't able to fly. This is the route we were going to fly last night. We had wonderful ATC all the way from Gardermoen down to Frankfurt, and of course, not able to fly that. That was frustrating. But what was really cool was, there were 6 or 7 guys in chat that were like, yeah, what about this? Here's an article about that. Have you tried this? Toa is actually a mechanic that works on these engines, and he was like, no, I don't think so, or yes, that could be possible. So it was really cool to interact with everybody, and they were all being really helpful. All right, top of descent coming up, you guys, and I feel like this is going to be a fairly steep drop, but we're going to go with it. He will say I was surprised you did not deboard the plane first. Yeah, I killed your immersion on that one, didn't I? So yeah, what would you? So Mike, if you let's say you had some kind of a maintenance issue that you knew you weren't going to be able to take off, would you just single engine taxi back to a gate and deplane, or would you just get yourself out of the way and have a tug come and pull you, or how would you do that? Send the bus to the maintenance hangar for the passengers. Maybe that's right, Tim. Yeah. I did once I figured out I couldn't fix the problem, and I completely shut the engine down and went through the startup sequence a couple times, and that didn't change anything. And once I figured out that I wasn't going to be able to use that engine correctly, I did leave it shut down. So that's probably one of the few things I did correct. Alright, we're coming up on it here, and I think what I'm going to do is just let the aircraft manage my descent. Down we go. Let's see how crazy our drop is here. We're on our way down. There's the airport. And I feel like we're starting this descent really, really late. But if we have to, guys, we'll just extend this outbound leg. You would go back to the gate, deboard, then you would get her towed. Yeah, because engine 1 was working just fine. So single engine taxi. Yeah. Apologize to the people on board and all that good stuff. All right. Outside air temperature still really cold. Okay, we have destination data set. Yeah, that would be frustrating. I've never, the closest I've been to having to deplane was actually flying home from Flight Sim Expo, because we got stuck. We were, even though we were in Houston, we got caught up in the chain reaction of delays that actually started on the East Coast because of weather, which put flights behind there, which put connecting flights behind, and on and on. And we were really late getting out. And the flight crew that they got in as replacements, or the replacement flight, they were close to timing out. And they actually told us, we were sitting at the gate, everybody was on, they were chucking luggage in there, and the captain's like, it's 10:30. Just wanted to let you guys know it's 10:30, and it was something like, and at 10:45 this crew times out, and we're gonna have to deplane if we don't get clearance to push, and we have to have wheels up by 10:45 or something like that. I'm like, oh crap! And it was like we barely made it. That was the same flight though that we I'm not sure what happened, but I saw the 1,000 foot marks as we were departing on the opposite side of the runway before we were wheels up. I'm like, hi-oh. That was an interesting one. Uh-oh, found it. All right, there we go. I'm gonna pull that up and have that ready to go. They didn't mention vibrations, just a big lack of thrust. Okay, about the 7-minute segment. Okay, I've got that sucker loaded up and ready to go. Thank you very much, Shatter. I appreciate that. I look forward to watching that and seeing what the heck's going on. Oh man, yeah, I can imagine, and I felt bad. You know, like everybody was doing the best they could, and there were some people that had been. What I was worried about is there were some people sitting at our gate waiting for our flight, and they had been there for an entire day. And I'm like, oh boy, this could be us. QNH is 0999er. I'm going to just set that as a backup here. Yeah. Don't worry. Okay, 0999er. Oops. Okay. We'll set this and just leave it be here. I don't know what the transition altitude is. I'm thinking it's somewhere down. Around 4,000 feet because its flight levels all the way down to at least 5,000. Yeah, so we're gonna call 4,000 feet our transition level, and down we go. Yeah, we're coming in hot and heavy here. See if we get a level off so we can get our speed down. Transition is normally 18. In the States, it's 18,000 everywhere, yeah, but over here, it is, it's on the approach plate here, I think, somewhere. Transition altitude's 5,000 feet. All right, 5,000. There we go. Yeah, Europe is just all over the place. That's why it's so nice to have some ATC. And, heck, just as soon as we go through Munich, or no, this is München, I think. München. They come online. Well, rascals. All right, I need to start checking in here. Frankfurt traffic, Scandinavian 816, out of flight level 210. We are southwest bound, expecting runway 7 right. Frankfurt traffic. I'm pumped to show you guys this airport. This is a freeway airport. And man, does it look nice. I think that's it. So, yeah.
Traffic, November 7th through 7, currently approximately 11 miles out of runway 7 right for Island approach.
All right. I don't have any dots on the TCAS just yet. Yeah, 7 right. There's a couple guys. So we're trying to get down to 4,000. We need to be at 4,000 as we make our way back here to Delta Fox 660. That's where we will be fully established. We have our localizer frequency, our approach course all set. We've briefed the approach. We're ready to activate the approach phase here in just a few minutes. Aerosoft has one in P3D. Yeah, there's some good payware Frankfurt's out there for sure. And I was just really happy to find this one that we have, this freeware one. What an awesome part of the world. Turn them back that way here in just a little bit. All right, Toa, go hit the gym, man. Do a set for me, buddy. Hope it's leg day today. It's leg day for me today when I get done here. So have fun, man. Thanks for stopping by. It's been good hanging out with you. Shadamaj perhaps has found the root cause, Tim Dog says. So I need to, it sounds like, Tim Dog, maybe I need to learn or make a note of the procedure for kind of getting ice off the fans. Is that what it looks like? Maybe, possibly. I'm going to probably turn inbound here when I get through 10,000. I'm going to take it all the way out to Delta Fox 444. Oh, then we come back around. Yeah, there's our little lone waypoint there. Okay, perfect. Yep, when we get down past 444, we have a little level off so we can slow down. Turn him back up. He's 2 miles out. Frankfurt traffic, Scandinavian 816 through 11,000. Still on the outbound leg, expecting runway 7 right. We'll be turning inbound here in probably about the next 3 minutes. I really can't wait to watch that, Tim Dog. Alright, so leveling off, getting our speed right here, and then I think we just stay on the vector. Yep, stay on the vector, and then I will go. Let me get the speed right first, and then we'll go direct to this 654 waypoint. That sounds like our cabin crew is giving us a holler. And making any announcements or anything? Nope, not yet. 260, almost there, almost 10,000. Alright. Let's come on down here. Let's go direct to 654. Insert that. That's our approach. We're going to activate that and confirm the destination data is set. I don't know why it's still asking me about that. LS armed, and we're turning inbound. Frankfurt traffic, Scandinavian 816, approximately 20 to the southwest of the field at 10,000, turning inbound, runway 7 right, Frankfurt. I think this guy pretty well lines us up with the localizer here, so we're going to come around. I don't have anything indicating just yet that I'm in range of the localizer or the glide slope. So we're going to go just there. I think that I might as well start to descend here. Let's just make it a gentle 1,000 feet per minute. And I'm going to let it sort of manage the speed. It's actually let the speed's kind of gotten down a little bit there. Oh, so it's going down to 186 right now is what's happening. All right, so speed checked. We're going to go flaps 1. We're through 10,000. We're going to turn some lights on. All that stuff looks good. I'm going to set the auto brakes for a medium setting. We're going to arm the spoilers. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Feel like it's slowing us down really early. And we can we stay more like 200-ish? It was likely only one engine because that engine took the brunt of the icing due to the wind direction. Also is not running longer after pushing back since you started one first. To shed ice, the engine run up every 15 minutes when the outside air temp is less than +3 at 50% N1. While on the ground, use the engine fan heater in the ground services section of the EFB. How cool is that? I'm going to add that. I'm going to totally add that to my flows here. Okay, 670. We're turning inbound here, my friends. Trying to get down to 4,000. And I'm going to just go ahead and arm the approach here. Oh, here's another video to watch. Sweet. I've got some homework to do here in a little bit. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thanks for finding that, guys. That's way cool. Oh, same video. Okay, you're just pointing to the specific time point. Okay, sweet, sweet. All right. Very nice. Very nice. JPC, I'm assuming your flight went well. No major issues. Nothing crazy. Looks like I've gone back to kind of manual control. Flaps 2. Alright, 670. How far out am I? I haven't heard any other calls yet. Gotta be 15 miles. Oh shoot, no, I'm 30. I'm still 30 miles out. I made the wrong call. I was 40 miles out and I thought I was 20. So, hey, we're grabbing the purple rhombus here, guys. Nice. And then we'll level at... Why am I getting so slow though? Should be at 186 right now. And it's still decelerating. This is interesting. Can I take the speed, please? I think the speed hold is got a little bit of a bug. I don't know. We're still 25 miles out. We don't want to be at, we don't want to be at final approach speed for 20 miles. All right. Oop. There we go. All right. 4,000. and check back in here. I'll make the next call when we're fully established. I'm thinking we've got about 10 miles till we're established. Down a little early. This is where ATC would have helped me out greatly. That's okay. Beautiful clear day. Got the field in sight. 7 right. When we get on the ground, I don't have any idea where we're going. Yeah, we're going to be making a left-hand turnout, but I don't know which stand to expect. We'll figure it out. We're going to go all the way down to the end, though. That's the one thing I do know is if we go all the way down to the end on Mike, kind of takes us, loops us around the runway 7 center. So I think that's what we will do. Here comes glide slope. Once I get glide, I'll go ahead and give the power back to the aircraft. Yeah, 10 mile, 15 mile, or yeah, we're about 20. About 20 right now. Lovely evening here in Frankfurt, Germany. Thanks for coming by, you guys. You're watching the Melvin Leroy channel. Doing a little spring break escape. Oslo to Frankfurt on this leg. Happy that you're with me. Get prepared for the most mediocre landing you've seen all day long, most likely. Frankfurt traffic, Scandinavian 816, fully established. Runway 7 right, Frankfurt. All right. Missed approach altitude is 5,000. We're going to set that. It's a right-hand turn. It's a right-hand turn all the way around to basically to 220 and climb to 5,000. Max airspeed is 250. Tim Doug, you should have seen what I did in the 757 yesterday. A two-wheeled landing, basically. Flaps 3 coming in. Had a really, not a horrible crosswind, but just a direct crosswind. And as I came down, it lifted my upwind wing, and like it was all I could do to not cartwheel and keep it on the runway. It should have been a go around. Checked. 133 is landing speed, so 38 is what I'm looking for here. Fully configured my aeroplane. Here we go, boys and girls. Oh no. Gotta be freaking kidding me. 1870. Can I do that? Is there any way? This is the worst freaking time to have that happen. Tune COM 1. Alright. Tower, hello, Scandinavian 816. Sorry, didn't see you online. We are ILS 7 right.
Stämme 816, wind 06 Switzerland, runway 07 right, clear to land.
Clear to land 07 right, Scandinavian 816. There is fortunately an option in vPilot where you can right click on the frequency and select set COM 1. Rock Valkyrie taught me that. And it has saved my bacon a number of times, because there's no way I would have been able to look down and spin the dials and all that stuff. It just wouldn't have happened. Oops, getting a little bit low here. Checked. Didn't have the gear down. That would have been bad. Stutter.
Minimum.
Continue. A little high now, dang it.
100.
Yeah, really high.
50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
Scandinavian 816. We can down to the last taxiway, Mike 8 or car touring point runway 02 center.
Alright, left turn, Mike 8, and a holding point, Scandinavian 816. Alright. Didn't even have to use my reversers. Shoot, I don't think I made Mike. Maybe this is Mike. Mike. Yeah, I'm sorry if that's the wrong spot. Mike 8. Oh, I know where Mike 8 is. Okay, cool. Very good. All right, cool. So on Mike 13, then I'm going to take a right on Mike. I'm going to keep going down here about 2 spots to Mike 8, and there's a holding point there for runway 07 center. All right, very nice, very nice. Yeah, so I ended up a little left to center and quite long, but putting that in your notes. As well as, yes, as well as the not having the gear down. That was a minor oversight that will need to be addressed later. Oh, JPC. What are you gonna do with me, man? I'm hopeless. Hopeless. This is Mike 10 coming up. I gotta go one more down to Mike 8 and hold. I'm hopeless. But I have a lot of fun. I'm going to get the APU going here. Yep, this is Mike 10. Confirms. Yep, Mike 10. Uno Mas. Welcome to Germany, buddy. Welcome to Frankfurt. Whoops, I'm all over the place here. I'm going to have to pay attention because it's going to tell me what stand to go to. Okay.
Frankfurt Tower, Ruder, Condor 2 Golf von Lima.
Condor 2 Golf, Frankfurt Tower, hello.
Okay. I don't think we need taxi lights at this point in time.
Condor 2 Golf, wind 06 degrees, knots, runway 18 clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, runway 18, Condor 2 Golf.
Scandinavian 816, cross runway 07 center, takes left on Lima, hold short of November 4.
Alright, cross 07 center, left on Lima, hold short November 4. Scandinavian 816. So I must have landed backwards. Maybe not. Maybe not. There's another runway here that they can use for departures. Those are clear. Left on Lima, short November 4. Anybody coming that way? No. That way looks good. Left Lima. November, this next one coming up, I think. Yeah, we're on the other side of these barriers. It's November 4. That was fun. That was really fun. Really relaxing. And the usual amount of comedic, what would you call it? Incompetence. You can also type COM1 then the frequency. Tim Dog, yes, that is true. That is true. That is true. Alright, we're holding short November 4. And again, you guys, I think you're going to like this scenery. We'll take the drone cam around and take a peek. It doesn't look like anything crazy from here. I mean, I don't know how much they did to the main terminal area, but it's got some custom signage and some just these things, you know, these jet blast gates and stuff like that. They're kind of cool. All right, tower, you with me? Am I going to have a ground frequency? EDDF ground, I am. 121.65.
Condor 2 Golf identified, monitoring, come on to this mate.
Monitor Unicom, Condor 2 Golf, danke, ciao.
Ciao, good Flug.
Very cool. Man, I wish it had come on just a hair earlier. I'd have felt a little better. Tower ground delivery, all here. And Tower Scandinavian 816, would you like us to go over to ground frequency?
Oh, Scandinavian 816, sorry for that. Nummer der side, contact line April 11, that's my 855, sorry for that.
Not a problem at all. Appreciate you coming online, and we'll see you next time, Scandinavian 816.
Sorry, see you.
121.855. Again, the one thing that's different about European airspace is they will tell you what gate they want you to go to, so I gotta try to pay attention here. At apron, good evening, Scandinavian 816. We're holding short November 4 on Lima.
Scandinavian 816 Frankfurt, apron, hello. Taxi via Lima and November 7, stand Alpha 36.
Lima, November 7, Alpha 36. Scandinavian 816. All right, there we go. Straight ahead. November 7, Alpha 36. That's seriously one of the hardest things for me is, where the heck is 36 now? Oh, I see it. I see it. Okay, cool. I see it. Thankfully, Navigraph charts puts the gate number down so you can have a rough idea of where you're heading. I think we got to go around the back of the terminal wing here, and we're looking for the third gate in. JPC, is that one of the most stressful parts of real life flying also, is making sure you get to the correct gate? You don't want to pull an airplane, right? Now boarding gate A36, gate A37, gate A38. The one thing I wish I had now, I wish I had some kind of an iPad, because you can now put Navigraph, you can put the moving maps on your iPad and you can annotate, so you could actually draw your route in. I don't really have a way to do that with the mouse, so I'm not, but that's a cool feature. It's getting more and more like ForeFlight all the time. All right, here's November 7. November. Okay, I need this next one because I'm going right around that little wing right there. I might have missed it. No, I think I'm okay. We're going to call this November 7, I think. Oh, there we go. And here's one of the kind of just, you know, custom buildings. That's pretty nice, I think. Frankfurt Airport, little signage. Love that stuff. Both across the way, but a little bit right here as well. We got to come around to this side, and again, I think it's the third gate in. Whoa, and I'm in the middle. I shouldn't be. Yeah, that's bad. Literally my first time I've ever been here, though, so I will definitely look like a tourist. See if I can find it actually from the flight deck. Alpha 40. We're going to be parking at the Lufthansa gates tonight. Yeah, buddy. All right. I need to get Lufthansa flight. 36 or 38. This next one I'm assuming is 36. I've got all the exterior lights off. In we come. And look at that, we're 4 minutes early getting here. I don't know. What I think is kind of cool is you can take your plane actually in a little ways here. Stick the nose in there a little bit. Boom. That will work for that. I have APU power established. We'll go bleed air here. We will come down here, set the brakes, turn the engines off, and we can begin the deboarding. Yep, deboard, baby. Ground services, let's toggle that. Let's toggle those jetways here. And, yeah, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Doesn't look like the jetway's wanting to toggle, but that's okay. Well, I feel a lot better after that flight, to be sure. Why isn't it toggling? Come on, jetway. Why are you not toggling? I gotta get the door open, probably. Why is the door not open? There we go. Is the jetway coming in yet? There comes the jetway. Alright, there we go. The flight attendants, they knew what they were doing. But yeah, I feel a lot better now that I was able to get that in the books. Really looking forward to looking at those videos, seeing what the heck went wrong. So thank you very much for finding that, you guys, and the continued kind of troubleshooting. I feel like I've got my own sort of mechanical team there with Toa and Shattermaj and Tim Dog, and Icebird was helping. Rob Valkyrie was helping last night. There were a lot of people helping out, but I appreciate that so much. Let's see. I want to thank Mariner Halley for the raid. It was awesome having you come in. I want to thank everybody else for also coming in and flying around. I was going to go raid QF Music, but it looks like she's about done. So I am going to send you actually over. I know yesterday I sent you to another German-speaking stream, but I kind of have made some German-speaking friends with between Feidi and this gentleman that we're going to go see today. It's Washrank. We're going to go see what he's up to. I will be back most likely later on this afternoon. Try to get my flight in before my wife gets home so we can kind of hang out and do you know, whatever we want to do in the evening. So not my normal Midnight Zulu stream time, just a little bit earlier. I'll let you know, though, on my Discord channel when that is and where we're going and all that good stuff. But so anyway, little lunch break, go take care of a couple different things around the house. I hope you guys are able to also get out and do something fun. I will see you later, like I say, and yeah. JPC, thank you for teaching me this amazing aircraft, my friend. I will, I'll catch you in a couple hours, guys. Take care. God bless. Let's go say Guten Tag to our friend Washrank. See ya.